Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring. Four sides of the ring. Everybody out here got an opinion. Your ego shall die in the ring. If the debate's getting heated, we heating. You know it's been fire in the ring. We them guys in the ring. Leave with your pride in the sling. Four sides of the ring.
How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Four Sides of the Ring. Hope everybody enjoyed their WrestleMania. It was a fun-filled week. Your boys dealing with some post-Knicks depression. We lost another game by one that we could have won. So your boys a little under the weather. Life got me bad, but I'm here to talk some wrestling with you guys. First to the stage, I'm gonna bring on Mr. Naphausen, the one who never stopped sleeping, the sleep master, the one who had to make sure he took his nap today and woke up at the same time because I couldn't deal with my man's making me look bad. How we doing today, brother?
What's going on, bro? Another good week. I'm happy to be back talking another jam-packed week of pro wrestling. Glad to be back with the boys.
Jam-packed it was, jam-packed. Me and my therapist have a lot to talk about tomorrow morning. Coming back to the stage, the founder, the voice of God himself, Mr. Marcus Hernandez. How we doing today, brother?
I'm doing well. That's crazy. That means your therapist has you in the morning and then has me right back, like back to back. So
don't feel bad because then after she gets off the phone with you, she's calling me back again.
Yeah,
it's
over.
You know what I mean?
There are many things I want to talk about to her too. You know,
I get a nice little double session, get my week going on right. And last to the stage, Miguelito, the newest side, Mr. WrestleMania himself. He's gone to the past 5 to 6 WrestleManias. How you doing today, Mike?
That is it, Mr. WrestleMania. That is a fact.
Mr. WrestleMania. I was going to change the name to Mike Mania, but at this point, it's over. It's said and done with.
Mania.
I'm doing swell, boys. Thanks for finally inducting me into the society officially. I got my headband in the mail. I'm really excited to be honorary Puerto Rican here.
There we go.
Feels
there
good, man. I feel like Mike Santana's long lost cousin. I'm ready to talk. That's a good one. I didn't see that.
Ironically, Mike Santana's also from Staten Island, so it worked. It does work. No, he is. No, bro, he is. He's in a Port Richmond high school yearbook, bro.
That's crazy.
I promise you.
I know
somebody who knows a family member of his. I won't blow up anything up, but yeah, he went to Port, bro.
That's the most Puerto Rican thing I think I've ever heard you say. I know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who went to school with him who has that yearbook. He lives on Brook Ave.
Did he sign the yearbook? Hags, have a great summer.
To be fair, he was in my my wife's graduating year. So listen, plugged in. You know what I mean?
Plugged in.
Tino, the poopy boy himself, Mr. Naphausen. Please mark our calendars.
I love this Naphausen thing. All right, so another week of marking our calendars. Before we mark our calendars, I just wanted to give a special shout out to some great wrestlers who celebrate their birthdays today, such as John Cena. We got the DMD herself, Britt Baker, Tony Atlas, and Terry Gordy, who celebrate birthdays today. So I wanted to shout them out to start this off. And we're going to mark our calendars back to 2006. This is pretty interesting because before I go into these segments, I do watch the highlights of these matches, especially if, I didn't see it at the time live. Maybe I was too young or not watching that product. All that to say, we're taking it back to TNA Lockdown 2006, which took place at the Impact Zone in Orlando, Florida. And that theme of the night was every match on that card was inside of a steel cage, which is called the 6 Sides of Steel. A couple of highlights from that matchup. We had Senshi take on Christopher Daniels. This was his return under that name of Senshi. A super stiff, hard-hitting match because I did see the highlights between that. And I thought it was interesting upon my research. They were actually former XXX Tag Team Champions. So that's why that chemistry mixed so well between that matchup. Another thing, Christopher Daniels had a great moonsault spot that he almost was able to beat Senshi with, but he had kicked out at 2, ultimately pinning Christopher Daniels with a roll-up pin. Another matchup on that card was Samoa Joe taking on Sabu for the TNA Division Championship. It was a short match, but hard-hitting. I just wanted to shout that match up because I thought it was a little weird watching it. And looking back, it was reported after the match Sabu had wrestled with a broken arm. So I wanted to shout that match up. Sabu was obviously a workhorse, just an absolute savage in that ring. Another matchup from that night, which was considered like match of the night, and I could see why watching it. We had Kristen Cage take on Abyss for the NWA World Heavyweight title, and again, just a hard-hitting match. It was pretty much a blood feud. The brawl took place from the entrance all the way on into the steel cage itself, where we seen Cage retain his title by hitting an unprettier on a pile of thumbtacks. There were a bit of shenanigans after the match, some AEW stylish things where Abyss hangs Christian from the steel cage and just runs away with the NWA title, which I thought was pretty funny. But I think this spot is what made that night. It was the AJ Styles spot where he kind of hung out for that ladder 50 feet from the air, hitting that splash on James Storm. That was a match, Sting's team versus Jared's team. Another cool highlight I thought watching the highlights from that match is that was Steiner's TNA in-ring debut. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Another thing as well, we're going to go back to 2012, a Monday Night Raw edition in Detroit, Michigan, which was a go-home show for Extreme Rules that year, where we got to see Chris Jericho defeat Kofi Kingston. We seen the Big Show take on the Great Khali and Cody Rhodes. Which was along with Alberto Del Rio, which was a pretty good matchup for what it was worth. Another matchup that kind of stood out to me just because I thought it was pretty funny seeing it back. We seen Mark Henry defeat Sheamus, where Daniel Bryant was the special guest referee. It was a bit of a heelish move from Bryant, screwing Sheamus from the victory with a fast count. A highlight from that match, it was like a blast from the past. I was like, holy shit, I remember this like it was yesterday. Can't believe it was like so long ago. It was we had Edge making his surprise return, confronting John Cena, telling him he needs to defeat Brock Lesnar for the sake of the company. And watching that segment back, it felt really real. Earlier that night, there was a segment between Punk and Jericho. It was really creative. It just, more gimmicky. Jericho tried to have Punk's title stripped by having to do a sobriety test on live TV by doing the alphabets backwards, and Punk just beat his ass. It was pretty funny. And we're going to end this night taking it back to 2019. There were a lot of high-stake matches that night to set the stage for Money in the Bank, where we got to see Finn Balor defeat Andrade. Fast-paced matchup. They were both super synced up for that matchup. I believe they were in the Money in the Bank that year as well, so it was good seeing that. We also got to see a squash match, basically, between Kairi Sane and Peyton Royce. That's a name I haven't heard in a little while. And again, squash match just mostly to establish her and Asuka as major threats for the women's tag division. So I thought that was a pretty cool thing to see. And the highlight of that matchup, at least for me, was Charlotte Flair defeating Bayley for the number one contenders match for the SmackDown Women's title. Bayley was very aggressive that matchup, targeting Charlotte's knees, but Charlotte showed that resilience and also a very well-timed spear by Charlotte, ultimately securing that victory. And if you guys remember, Money in the Bank that year between those women, and I believe Becky Lynch as well, it was just a great, in my opinion, Money in the Bank moment between those women. So that's marking your calendars. Thank you for listening.
Unfortunately, I didn't want to listen, but I was here for it anyway.
I was about to say, bro, do you sleep? There's no way you watched all that before the show.
So what I do is
speed watching wrestling matches.
No,
I
so
wouldn't
what
tell
I
people
do
your
is
secrets.
I prep for the week before, so I'll go back, watch. If I can't watch the full show, I'll watch the highlights of the matches that like I think is, I don't know, interesting to me.
He's lying.
So I
He's
could
lying,
see
y'all.
a perspective of it than just kind of
He's trying to make it.
But yeah.
He's trying to make it seem like he don't really watch these old school 5 hour long pay per views, like it was back in the day. It's okay. It's okay, Tino. I believe you. I believe that you only watch highlights.
I think the guru watches matches 3 times speed. There you go. That's what it is. He's freshly
he sleeps
rested.
before, that's right.
Yeah, that's
He's
right. Watch
so-
some wrestling
he
before
rested.
bed, get up, fresh in my mind.
He's got
Yo,
the
so
TV.
Ty-
The TiVo's up here. That's what it is.
So
He
Tyner
was up
tells
here.
me he has a job, but I just don't believe it at this point. You know what I mean? he just watches
He
wrestling.
He
just
does
watching
like the
wrestling
type of dude
matches
that
from
would
his
have a
mom's
secret
attic.
time machine.
I will say a lot of the time watching some of these matches back, especially like I said that TNA match, I'm like, shit, man. Like as a kid, I honestly didn't know about TNA. So whenever I see highlights and get to go back, it's like, shit, I missed out on a lot of great things. I feel
because
like, you know,
because
so,
you was also trying to hype up old boy to go out and beat up Brock Lesnar. We wasn't worried about what Sting and AJ Styles was doing in TNA.
that is
just being real.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah. Eagles just traded up. Go Birds.
Well, on top of this depressing day. Oh God, I hope I get over this by tomorrow morning. Damn Knicks.
It's that bad, huh?
But
Down 2-0.
2-1. We can still win it. We just got to get our head
All right,
out of our
well,
asses.
Tell JB to
All
get
right,
it
well,
set up.
back to some good old wrestling. So as everybody knows, I would hope anybody would know, this past weekend was WrestleMania. And we had somebody who was there, Mr. WrestleMania himself. He's been to the past 15 WrestleManias, year in and year out.
Number keeps going up.
Next year, he doesn't even know it yet. But he's going to Saudi. He's going to Saudi Arabia, and he's going to tell us. He's going to tell us, yo, WrestleMania Saudi is so cheap, man. I don't know how they even got these prices.
Like, boys, I'm just gonna go and scalp tickets.
He's going to go
All
on.
of a
He's going to
sudden,
be dressed in all
we're gonna
white.
see him next to green shirt.
Listen, if WWE gives me that media pass, if I apply for a WWE media pass and that's the year they give it to me, I will be honest with you boys. I'll be on that 18-hour flight to Saudi Arabia, baby. I will be locked in. I will be there.
I feel like we all know you'll be out there for less. So we can't wait to have this conversation again with you next year, bud. But talking about Mania and Mike's 16 WrestleMania appearances. Mike, you was there, my boy. So we're gonna give the floor to you, and you're gonna walk us down your experience at WrestleMania with a little Mike cap.
I'll give you a little mic cap. So yes, as you heard from Chano, I've been to the last not
17,
15, 16, 17 WrestleManias. It has been the last 5. I saw 38, 39, 40, 41, and now 42. Seeing kind of the last 5 years in WWE, seeing the changes from the regime to the talent that were showcased has been kind of an interesting experience when you look at the total encapsulation of these last 5 years. We've went from one era of professional wrestling to a different era, to a completely different era, all within the span of those 5 WrestleManias. This year's WrestleMania was weird, boys, because we know we went back to Vegas. So WrestleMania Las Vegas, Electric Boogaloo Part 2 over here was an interesting dynamic. This year, you guys saw the outrage all across social media. We stayed at the MGM Grand, just so happened to be the same hotel that the talent stayed at, and it was a mess, fellas. The atrocities that I saw with my very own eyes were sad to see. I think we walked by, or I gave a head nod to about 30 different wrestlers without ever missing beat, without ever taking them off their course. Like, we were getting Starbucks Saturday morning. We turn around, we grab our car, we were walking back over to the room, to get ready to head over for WrestleMania Night 1. As we turn our head, Tiffany Stratton's going to Starbucks. Hey, Tiff, give her a little head nod, keep it moving. Meanwhile, as we're walking, here comes a crowd of 35 neckbeards with 13 different autograph books following Tiffany Stratton to Starbucks. And that's just one instance. You saw the video with CM Punk in the elevator lobby slapping the phone out of the guy's hand. You saw the video with the guy with Royce Keys who kept pressing Royce Keys. Not a guy I would press, mind you, for a picture. Not a guy I would press because he'll literally grab you, compress you into a basketball, and shoot you. From
they couldn't pick
deep
up the big show.
Jeez.
I called that too. I said he wouldn't be able to, and that round was like, no, he's strong enough.
He's strong enough. So that was one really nasty part. I mean, the best part I think was getting to meet some content creators. You know, we got up to meet up with Kyle from On the Mark podcast. I met up with a good brother of mine that I met a few years ago, Rob, who also has a podcast. But you know, the overall things that we want to talk about, of course, is some live fan footage. So to start off with this live fan footage for all of you at home, with one thing that you guys did not get to see during WrestleMania, which was Dragon Lee and Dragon Lee's entrance to WrestleMania. So, I mean, I thought you guys saw this. Genuinely, I thought you guys saw this. And I was shocked when I was getting text messages saying, dude, we have a commercial right now. What's happening? And I was like, oh, JD McDonough just made his entrance. Oh, this person just made their entrance, you know? So I was genuinely shocked to hear that. So I really haven't had a chance to watch it back on TV, guys. How bad was it with the commercials?
Commercials? What do you mean? I was in the middle of minding my business, watching my Hulk Hogan documentary, and they kept interrupting it
with these wrestling matches.
It's fucking nonsense.
Wrestling matches.
All I wanted to do was enjoy my Hulk Hogan documentary. That's all I wanted to do. And I was sitting there Saturday, Sunday double matinee of Hulk Hogan, and I couldn't do it. They kept interrupting it. God damn it.
Bro, I was sitting there. I was like, damn, between night 1 and night 2, I feel like they showed us the whole documentary. I don't got to watch it on Netflix anymore. I think we've already watched it.
I did not realize that.
I will say the commercials were definitely overwhelming. It kind of took away from Mania itself because the entrants are obviously a part of it. That's what we look forward to, seeing what costumes the guys and women come out to. But I mean, hopefully not for next Mania. Fingers crossed.
I feel like in Saudi Arabia it's going to be far worse.
Two fingers crossed.
Hogan had more screen time than women's matches.
Listen, Hogan deserved every single minute of WrestleMania. We should be grateful that we got to learn as much about Hulk Hogan as we did this weekend.
Britt Baker was just on the NFL draft. Anyway, WWE confirmed. So listen, night 1. Speaking of the women, I think the most. I think what everybody kind of wants to see is the grand return here of Paige. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm gonna get blocked. No! This pillar sucked. No! As you hear my live reaction here, I was very sad for Nikki Bella, guys. More camera cuts than a Kevin Dunn production.
Let's fucking go!
Okay, Mike.
That's Mrs. MOWM in the background there.
I want the record to show that Mike had front row seats, but he wanted to seem like a normal person. So he ran to the second set of seats to record these videos for us.
I actually had to tell him to sit back a little bit.
That's actually,
shout out to the SeatGeek code. I wouldn't have been able to do it without the 4 sides OTR.
Yeah, listen. $20 off a $13,000 front row seat.
I was gonna say, and we got him with another 20 when he uses another email when he heads out to Saudi on that $50,000 flight.
Yeah.
That's honest.
SeatGeek works for airline purchases too, guys.
Oh my god!
I can't wait till we get an affirmed discount code. It's gonna be amazing.
That's gonna be great.
That's honestly
ring cards to everybody.
That's honestly amazing footage there. You could feel the crowd ready just to like jump out of their seats. They knew something was coming. Maybe they knew Paige was coming, but that return was insane. And you heard it on TV just like you heard it on that on what you recorded. It was great. And then it's kind of scrolling through. She's still so young. I believe only 33 years old. Back home where she says she belongs in the WWE. So I am so excited to see what Paige does. I was a big fan of hers in her first run, and as AEW as well. I was a fan of her run there as well. So now that she's back, it's great to see. Hopefully Nikki returns soon, healthy, better than ever. But great that Paige is back. That was great footage there, Mike.
It's mad funny because
Thank you,
a couple months ago, maybe a year ago, I remember there was an interview where she was said that she felt offended if fans would go up to her and call her Paige. That she like learned to like get used to it, because like, bro, some people don't know when you go to a different wrestling company that you're still wrestling. They think you're just out there retired. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like you said before.
Listen, Mr. Kid Zero. First off, we all read the same dirt sheets, brother. Nobody. You said Monday would face off against AJ Lee. Like, what are we doing here?
Exposed that on Friday. So I'll be honest with you. We were at WWE World, and we were in line to meet, Dragon Lee and Sean Spears, and legitimately the entire line of people were looking at their phones and were like, "Oh shit!" And then I look on Twitter and I see the news Wrestle Ops. So GTFO Wrestle Ops. Thanks for spoiling a big WrestleMania moment for a lot of people. I just wish I just wish that stuff wouldn't happen so often, man. I think it took, because I knew it was happening. Thankfully, there was a few people in our row that had no idea what was going on. So you can hear them absolutely lose their minds. So that was a tough one for me. I was so happy to see her but like a part of it was kind of deflating because I knew that Nikki wasn't cleared. And I honestly feel bad for Nikki. Like, real talk, that was going to be the Bella's WrestleMania moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to sting a little bit. So I'm hoping they work that into the story, have Nikki be jealous or something and beat down Paige, and, they go Freebird rule and she's like, I'm the tag. She's my sister. By blood, I'm the champ. So F you, Paige. Like, I don't know.
That's a good setup. I definitely see that.
It's definitely cool to see Paige back in wrestling. It's weird to say, like you said, she's 33 years old, so she's super young, but she's a living legend, man. She's done everything and anything a woman has ever wanted to do in the sport of professional wrestling. Like, she doesn't technically have to wrestle anymore. She does it because she loves it, and you got to appreciate that. And I hope all the injuries are fully sustained and healthy, and she can just go out there and have fun.
Absolutely, man. I agree. Rick, to answer the question, you can, yes. So in a weird sense, this year, like, I do not, obviously I never believe WWE's numbers when they say the attendance. Like, I mean, if you do believe their numbers, then listen, for the viewers at home, I have beachfront condo property I can sell you in Idaho. If you believe their attendance numbers, please hit me up on Twitter at MOWM_podcast. I will sell you that condo. Saturday night felt way lighter than Sunday night, but both nights felt lighter than last year. And the place I noticed it the most was the floor section. The riser and floor sections, like, you can kind of see them in the videos in a moment, but last year there was way more rows for the floor and way more rows for the riser section. So there was a little bit more scaled down, and because of the stage being the way they designed it, there was way more tarped off seating. So I 100% think, like, max night one probably got like 45,000, and I think night two probably got 50,000 because night two felt like a fuller house and a louder crowd overall than night one.
That's really interesting. It definitely seemed that way on television, and also felt that way. Like even watching both matches, because I was able to see it from start to finish, thankfully, and you could tell, like, that crowd, especially after night one. I think now that it's all said and done, we could all agree night two is definitely better than night one in terms of maybe all around. But yeah, I think especially since after night one, the crowd was again just like Paige's return, antsy, anticipating something to be better. And you mentioned the dirt, some of the dirt sheets earlier, spoiling Paige's return. I believe it came out around that same time that for the Sunday night show would be more from WWE creative compared to TKO. Now, if that's true or not, who knows? However, the work is what the work is, and again, night two was way better, and that Punk match with Roman was obviously amazing, which sold the show being the headliner. But yeah, you could definitely see and feel the difference.
That main event Sunday night, I'll dare I say, just from being in attendance, like I haven't had a chance to watch it back at home, but I'll put a bold claim out there that might be the best WrestleMania main event in the last 10 years.
I wanted.
Bro, that was CM Punk's best main event in the since he's been back in wrestling, and I consider that even his AEW run.
I think that was Roman's best main event at WrestleMania too. I think that was. I think that might go down as one of their best matches each, respectively.
I think it's I think it might be one of the my 14. I think it might be one of the best Mania matches ever. You know what I mean? It was
good, man.
It was good. It was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. The whole way through.
It's what I expected from Saturday night's main event as well. I expected both of those main events to be similar to what we saw Sunday night. Fortunately, Saturday's, it was okay, but it was
a good main event.
I thought it was. I did rewatch Saturday today. I haven't rewatched Sunday. I thought watching it on TV, maybe the crowd just kind of took me out of it because I was in a heavy predominant, Randy section, but
gonna fight everybody. I feel you.
I couldn't fight everybody. I was getting jumped, man. It was over for me.
He had to zip up his hoodie a little bit, like, oh shit.
You know what? Night one, I repped Jacob Fatu. I was repping Jacob. So no Cody Rhodes merch for me on night one. I wanted to diversify my portfolio. So I was like, I'm gonna rep my man Jacob Fatu. No, legitimately, this is the comment of the night right here. It was.
Nah, you see, because
Stephanie and Liv, though,
Stephanie and Liv was a great match. Honestly,
it was.
Honestly, I thought Brock and Oba was really fun for Mania. I thought that was a really fun match. I thought that was fun for Mania. Those guys looked like they went out there and just had a ball.
Yep.
I thought all of night two was really, really good.
That's the only match that should have been under 8 minutes, under 5 minutes was that match. And, great segue, Founder. Want some aura here with your wrestling shows.
Hey, this is the guy right here.
He's got it, man. Watch this crowd if you can notice it when I pan out here.
Whoever came up with the idea said, hey, I want you to go out there and do a funny walk of Vince McMahon. It's going to go over.
Whole crowd,
that's
bro.
amazing.
Hell yeah, it's going to fucking go over. The whole crowd, I know. It's great. It's such a happy dance, too. You can do it when you're mad.
It's just a vibe, bro. Like, it's just a vibe. Like, you just want to.
Come on, Toronto, when the Knicks are winning, when the Knicks are losing.
Yeah. That is just a vibe. Holy crap. Yo, Oba is over like Rover. Oba is amazing. That matchup, for it being, 3, 4, 5 minutes, whatever it was, good matchup, had me sold. I thought leading up to it, Brock was going to win. Because again, I don't think it was in anyone's bingo card he was going to retire at the end of it, right? So it was like, okay, maybe Brock goes over. He's been getting his ass beat by Oba these last couple of weeks. And Oba took his power hits. Brock took a few, but ultimately couldn't seal the deal. And that was just amazing, bittersweet, because I am a huge Brock fan. I think we all are. Every time Brock comes, heel or face, it's like this dude is just so fun to see. And we'll see what's in store.
I just want to say, if you go back to our episodes all the way in the beginning, Chana and I have been saying Obafemi was a superstar.
It's it's crazy. It's crazy to see him at this point because I seen delusion. People are so anti-Roman. They're like, I want to see Oba take the strap off of Roman on Monday, and I'm like, if you guys listen, Mike. I'm like,
listen,
but
I'm not a Roman hater. I just have Samoan fatigue.
I want more of them. Give me 16 more. Delicious. Nah, so it's like
Jacob fought too. Should be winning that title before Oba.
So here's the thing, right? Oba not main event. North American champion right away, right? Drop the strap, NXT champion, drop the strap, won the strap again, relinquished. Royal Rumble, couple squash matches along the way to Road to WrestleMania, feud with Brock. I think Oba winning and Brock retiring was the right call. But if Brock would have not retired, I feel like Brock should have won because right now you're in a peculiar situation where Oba that you can't push him too hard and too fast because in the next 2 years, you're gonna be like, yo, what's left for him? You know what I mean? So they have to be very careful how they book Oba Femi, especially championship wise. Because you give him the world title, but whoever he loses the world title to, it's gonna be hard. Because then people are like, oh, you're burying him. There's a thing that you push too fast, too quick. And we're gonna see that same exact story play out with Stephanie Vicure.
I would disagree with that sentiment. A guy like Oba is a sight. Like Oba is going to become the type of guy where you're gonna go just to see him at the show. I mean, look, listen. I obviously like this. This is gonna be great. People are gonna love this. Oba is built like Hulk Hogan. He's an inch, I think, an inch shorter than Hogan.
Yeah, but he's more built than Listen, I understand what you're saying. He's an attraction. When he was in NXT,
he's gonna be an attraction.
When he was in NXT, he was the attraction,
and he will be on the main roster.
And here's the difference. On the main roster, he's part of the show. You know what I mean? Because you do have main attractions on your main roster. You can go by brand. Your attractions, if you want to go by Raw, you have Punk, you have Roman, you have Liv, you have Dom, you have other big stars. Oba is a big star. He won't be the attraction, but he'll be part of the show. That's what I mean. Like when you have multiple attractions, that's the show, right? Oba will be part of the show. So for me, if you push him too fast, too quick, you make him world champion by SummerSlam, you very much could do so. You know what I mean? He's definitely so much over. But the problem becomes, it's the Gunther situation. You can't, who are you going to give all the retirements to? You're going to give them to Oba and Gunther, then you're going to have them face off who retires people better? You know what I mean? It's a base of, you can build up too fast and not know what to do. You look at the Braun Strowmans. You look at Brock when Brock first came to the league, right? Brock first came to the league, dominated, did everything he wanted to do in like what 3-4 years. Bounced. My man's dipped and did A, B, C, and D, and he was like, I missed this shit. Came back, bounced, came back again. And Brock was young as hell too when he first started. And that's the thing when you have these Goliaths, these Titans start off and they dominate so quick and so fast. I want to see a steady progression for Oba Femi. I don't want to see him just shoot up to the top, and then when he doesn't have the championship, we don't know what to do with him because we have yet to see them do anything with him outside of Brock, and that was because Brock hand chose him. What does creative look like for Oba Femi when he doesn't have Brock Lesnar selling for him and making him great? Because Oba's great. I love Oba Femi, but I don't want to see him. I don't want to see him get to the top and burn out. That's my concern with Oba Femi.
What if you did it slow? What if we did things like we build him up, we have him chase Intercontinental because Adam Pearce is like, no, you just got here. You can't just go into the World Championship. You got to make a name for yourself. Start with the Intercontinental. Start mid card, right? He starts his way up there. Then he starts this title feud with whoever has it at the time. What if we let a guy like Oba Femi beat Gunther's record?
And I And I like that, but you know what the issue with that is going to be? This is all my opinion, of course. You know what my opinion is going to be? Whoever's the first person to beat Owen Femi on the main roster, everybody's going to have an issue with it. It doesn't. Honestly, it does
That's
not
not
matter.
because it's going to be Dominic Mysterio. We're all going to be okay.
I'll be fine with that. You'll be fine with that.
I'll be
Tyler will be fine with that. Mike won't be okay with it because
Mike is like this.
You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, whoever beats Oberfemi, nobody's going to be happy with it. You know what I mean? Let's say, for example, right? For example, if Roman Reigns and Oberfemi face at SummerSlam, if Oberfemi and Roman Reigns face at SummerSlam, and Roman Reigns beats Oberfemi clean, I guarantee you half the IWC is wilding out because, oh, why are you burying Oberfemi with Roman Reigns? He doesn't need it. If you used to have Oberfemi versus CM Punk, oh, CM Punk, this is me. CM Punk's 50 years old. He doesn't need to be going over on rising superstars like Oberfemi.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's the issue.
Isn't the whole point of having Oberfemi get called up, beat Brock Lesnar in the manner he did, to put him on that trajectory? Listen, they had Braun Breaker come in, dominate guys, win the Intercontinental Championship, then lose the Intercontinental Championship, then win the Intercontinental Championship back, then lose it again. Then they were teasing he was going to become a world champion, and they never pulled the trigger on it. Then he got hurt, and it completely derailed everything that was heading towards this year's WrestleMania. Now, the thing with Braun Breaker is he's going to come back. The injury kind of helps him because you can excuse it on an injury. Had he not got hurt, you could be saying the same thing about Braun Breaker right now because they did the same thing. They stalled him out. If you're going to put a guy in this position and you're going to say, hey, Oberfemi, you are the ruler of WWE now that you've beat Brock Lesnar, then you have to commit to it and you have to give him championships. Yeah, sure. The Intercontinental Championship is a great stepping stone to get to the world title. I think that's a great idea. But if they do decide to put him right to the world title projection because of the way he looks and the way he carries himself and the way the fans react, and he doesn't win it, then what is the point of building new stars at that point, right? At the end of the day, you have an NXT factory down in Orlando that's pumping out the next generation of superstars. Isn't the whole goal of a minor league system and the whole goal of a developmental program is to develop these guys and girls to then bring them to the main roster and to seamlessly integrate them into the product and make them feel just as important as the talent that have been there for some time? So I see your point, Chano, but if you do want Oberfemi to be the next Brock Lesnar, he has to win a championship this summer and he has to be dominant. You have to put the rocket to his ass and boost him to the top.
And that's fine. And that's fine. And the Intercontinental is a great start because world title this soon by the summer is ridiculous. I'm not gonna hold you. We've seen
you gotta make a guy. That's how you make a guy.
But I understand that, but we've seen examples of this. We're about to see the same story with Stephanie that we just seen with Tiffany. We're seeing this story. And with Braun Breaker, who was Braun's first main roster loss?
Sami Zayn.
And that wasn't that crazy because you know who Braun Breaker didn't beat going in after WrestleMania?
But at the
fucking Brock Lesnar. Listen,
but at the core of wrestling, the good guy beats the bad guy.
That's why
Jey Uso beat Gunther. That's why it's muddy, but
and I understand it. Listen, the point of NXT is to bring the next generation of wrestlers up there, and there is a big gap because all the main wrestlers for WWE, they're all in their 40s. They're all about to retire soon. Roman's on tape; he's retiring soon. Cody's on tape saying whatever his next contract is his last contract. I'm assuming Drew's out the way. The Usos, they're probably out like 2 years after Roman. What you're saying makes sense. But the thing is, if you keep these guys with 6 months, not even 6 months on the main roster, get the absolute rocket to their ass and win the world championship, what do they do afterward? We've seen it with Tiffany. Tiffany is lost. Tiffany is won the world title. She was a world champion for 8 months. Outside of the storyline with Charlotte, didn't necessarily do anything with it. That's fine. Creative. You can pin it on creative. But now she's kind of like in limbo because they got to mix around the world title picture, which is it's fine. It happens.
Let me ask you.
But we're about to see this. We're about to see this with Stephanie. What they do after Liv with Stephanie will be very telling for what happens. The same thing with Lyra Valkyria. Lyra went to the finals of the Queen of the Ring. After that, she was on the shelf for months on end until they introduced the Intercontinental Championship. Then she won the Intercontinental Championship, and then they put Becky over eventually. And Lyra has not sniffed the Intercontinental Women's Championship since then. I agree with you that there's ways for the incoming wrestlers of NXT to be main players on the main roster. But to me, that doesn't mean world title. To me, that doesn't mean world title meeting. Intercontinental Championship, cool. He can hold that belt year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
He can drop it in a triple threat match where he does not get pinned. He can be like, you know what? I'm above this. But I'm telling you right now, if they put the rocket to him, he wins King of the Ring, and he loses at SummerSlam to Roman or to Cody. Like, Cody, me and you, we never finished that match at Saturday Night Main Event. I want to see who's the better man. And he loses to Cody or Roman, there's going to be an issue. There's going to be a problem. And yes, in the story of wrestling, the good guy beats the bad guy, but the bad guy winning makes for so much a better story.
Yeah, of course. But see, here's the thing: is like I gotta. I mean, I'll agree to disagree here with you on this because we could do this all night. But I genuinely think if you look at the history of the big players in WWE right now, look at Randy Orton, look at John Cena, look at CM Punk, the guys that are in the upper echelon of the company. Look at Seth Rollins. Look at Roman Reigns. All of those guys won world championships super early on to be on in the company and being on the main roster. So I see your point here. And how do you keep these guys and girls afloat when you do call them up and you do project them right to the title? You do the same thing you did with all of those other names. You put them in good stories. You put them in non-title stories with feuds. It's not about the talent here. It's about the creative. If the creative can't come up with a cohesive story for a person who doesn't have a championship, you can't blame the talent, blame the machine behind them. But at its core, you have, if you're, like I said, if they want Oba to be that guy and they want him to fill that hole, he has to win a championship soon. He has to win a title quickly while being on the main roster. I mean, look, Penta's the IC champion. Great. I'm happy for him. But Oba taking on Penta for the IC championship and beating Penta for it is a great move at the end of the day. And then you could start a run with Oba, and then Oba drops the title to someone. Okay, great. He drops the title in a triple threat, like Chano says, and then you have him in a big time match feud with somebody else. You do the same thing that you do when the big names don't have titles on their waist because you want them involved in the show. You have them in non-title feuds.
I just want to say this real quickly with the Oba thing. So I personally think that they built Oba perfectly well in terms of making him a champion. If you look back in NXT, at least, again, just me personally, when I would watch Oba in NXT, I had an issue with him, to me, overselling to like a smaller guy. And to me, now looking back at it, how dominant he's been is kind of to show us like, hey, this guy could sell for a smaller guy, even taking I think his only loss was against Ricky Saints, who's obviously way smaller than Oba.
He lost to Tony D as well.
So Tony D as well. So, but I'm talking about just a smaller wrestler that was Ricky Saints at the time. But what I'm trying to say is I'm in agreement with Mike. Right now, Oba's super hot right now. They teased Roman. I'm a big Roman guy. I think we've mentioned it enough times where the bloodline thing brought me back into wrestling. Obviously, Roman leading that charge. And you got to strike while the iron is hot, man. Like not to do any comparisons or anything like that, even though that's what I'm doing. But if you wait too long, you have guys like, at the time, Joe Hendry, when he first came out, to me, I had no idea who he was. He came out with the song. He's all over the place. I thought he should have won the title like that. They waited a little long. And to me, it kind of died down, you know? And to me now, it...
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm going to let you finish.
Oh, so right now, I'm kind of just... I don't want to get disinterested in Oba because at the time, again, probably a bad comparison, but I was super interested in Joe Hendry. They didn't strike while the iron was hot, and I lost interest. Even up until now, I'm kind of like, okay, looks like he's getting a main roster push or whatever, going to be on Raw, but I'm kind of like, Well, Oba, I don't want that to happen. And with Oba, he takes down Brock. They run with the storyline. He retires Brock. Maybe he takes down Roman at SummerSlam. And that right there, those are two huge names under his belt and keeping him on weekly television up until SummerSlam, until he beats Roman potentially. So, you know, we'll see.
I just want to say It's weird, but I think you guys are. Oba's so over without a title right now. I don't even think he needs the world title to continue the hot flame that he's on.
He really doesn't.
He could do anything. He beat Brock Lesnar, so yes, he's on this high pedestal. He came out. The ruler's here. I dropped the mic. I said what I needed to say. Everyone is put on notice. From the world champion down to Adam Pearce on Monday Night Raw, everyone is put on notice. All he has to do is dominate. We're going to cheer him on until he gets that world title. It could take 2-3 years from now. We're still going to be behind Oba Femi. All we want to do is see him go out there, do the big man thing, dominate in these matches, have some real fun with it. He still has a lot to learn. This is mainstream now, so he has everything that you want.
Yeah,
putting the world title on him right now, that doesn't need to be done.
Yeah, Deborah, that'd be absolutely insane. And Mike, I looked it up.
And I say this because the one thing Oba doesn't do that Roman does do is sell tickets.
And I did look it up. So John Cena was in SmackDown in 2002. He won the United States Championship in 2004. Then he won the world title in 2005. So he was in the company for a little bit. Same thing with Randy, Intercontinental Champion, and then World Heavyweight Championship. So early title. If Oba was to win a world title next 2-3 years, it'd be like still fairly early, but it's there for him. Everything is there for him. We don't need to rush the progression. Braun Breaker. So the core group of wrestlers that we have right now, the Dom Mysterios, the Braun Breakers, the Oba Femis, the Ethan Page, he just got called up.
Williams.
Congratulations. The Trick Willies. You have this. Exactly with Roxanne, Soruka. You have these next generation of stars in the wings, ready to take over the wrestling company for the next 10 to 15 years. And you have all the time in the world to prepare them and get them ready. And get them ready to carry the main event for the next 10, 15 years. So in my mind, there's no reason to rush it. Intercontinental Championship right now would be perfect for Oba Femi. It'll look great on him. But all I'm saying is, if he was to face Roman at SummerSlam and lose, there's going to be a lot of nasty discourse out there. I think there's still like 9 other matches we did not touch. So walk us through it, Mike. What else
we got here? I mean, well, we're on the subject of Oba and Brock, so we might as well see a little bit of the crowd reaction to the retirement. Genuinely a shocking moment, honestly.
It was.
Take it off.
Very weird to see him show emotion.
What?
Never seen Brock Lesnar show emotion.
Yeah, genuine emotion like that. Like he was definitely fighting back tears. Yeah,
He was crying. Let me see if we can. Go
Yeah,
back a
right
little
there.
bit.
When he was taking off his boots, I think he kind of broke down.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Oh yeah.
Although, because it's like all wrestlers, it's like they're crying, right? But as soon as they get back to the real, all right, let's pour up the tequila shots, boys. Retirement is nice.
Pour the champagne. Let's get it.
My man's took that PJ and went right back to the spit out in the Midwest.
You know who wasn't bombarded by fans this weekend? Brock Lesnar.
He was already home.
He said, "I'm out. See you."
He probably pulled up day of the show. You know what I mean? He probably pulled up, went straight to Allegiant. Come in,
probably did.
Give me my 10 minutes and I'm out of here, boys.
That's exactly what probably
The
happened.
fastest star to go from NXT to World Champion was Finn Balor.
Less than 24, baby. Less than 24.
There you go. This one was a personal request, speaking of Finn Balor, from the founder.
Yeah, still mad that they ruined it, though.
Weird in the daylight again, once again.
Yeah,
But they
it's
did a
weird.
good job of masking you with the fog.
How hyped do you think his artist was on the blogger? Like, yo, they're gonna let me do it.
Oh my god, dude, this was this was the great one, man. Look at Dom being shook. I had to
Such a
get that,
chicken
man.
shit heel. I love it.
So there you go. There's a little Demon Finn Balor, and then the main event, your closing segment here. So you guys can. I better see all hands on camera for this next one. I'm telling you right now. I better see all the hands. There better not be no lotion, tissues anywhere off camera for all you bloodline stands here. So here you go. Here's the final sequence to Roman and CM Punk, which captured Roman Reigns, his first technical World Heavyweight Championship.
My alarm is brand new.
You think he can do that?
Come on.
245. His knee buckle. His knee buckling. They shaking. His knee is shaking. He's too old.
Why'd that sound like Chan?
That's the fans in front of me. So we made good friends with the fans in front of us. This lovely young couple with their 2 kids. They were big Randy fans night 1. They were big Roman fans night 2. Whole 2 nights, whole weekend. We had some fun banter going on. He actually photobombed my picture. It was a very, very good time. Very good time. Shout out to that guy. I don't know his name. Never exchanged info. I just said you'll probably see yourself on my podcast. Here's the name of the podcast. Check it out.
265. That's too low. Oh, that's Punk.
My kind of people.
Yo, I was thinking the same.
Y'all
thing.
would have loved them. Y'all would have loved these 2.
You said the tidy whities.
We had a good run.
Here comes the spear.
I want just let's acknowledge.
Here comes. Ooh. Oh! What's going on?
How's he gonna no-sell that spear?
Wait, hold on. I got to take this back here because if you listen, you can hear me live, sad as hell. Go, well, we had a good run.
I did.
That's the sound of Mike's heartbreaking.
That was.
I love it.
I guess I missed it.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Tough watch.
Incredible.
Incredible. Honestly,
Match of the year right now.
forget
Match
the
of
match.
the
Them.
year.
That was a moment. That was a moment of
The moment of
WrestleMania.
the year.
The moment that 3 count hit and Big Roman.
You know, like when LeBron was like, Cleveland, this is for you. That's what
all
I
is
felt
right.
like.
All is right in the world. It's crazy.
All-
It's been like what 2-3 years since he last hold a title. Time flies.
Listen, Monday morning, the air was crisp. The Knicks had a 1-0 series lead. It was beautiful. Now we're down 2-1. So depressing.
But Roman is still champion. So
That's
Roman
right.
is still champion, so life's not
Yeah.
all that bad.
yeah, yes, that is correct.
You got any more moments and videos for us?
That's
Mr.
all I
Miguelito?
got. It's all you guys. I'm hands off. I mean, we got, like I said, we got to meet R-Truth. That was a great moment. This was a
Hey,
very
nice
rushed experience. I didn't really get to kind of chop it up with him like I had hoped, and kind of just talking with him a little bit. Dragon Lee, always a pleasure. Signed a picture for us from last year's WrestleMania. We got a picture with him. and of course Sean Spears. Those were kind of the wrestlers that we got to meet really at the WWE world itself. I met Chris Masters at an after party Saturday night that one of Haley's coworkers had free tickets to. That we went. Met Chris Masters. He's a cool guy, who happened to be there. Marty Scurll, who happened to stay the absolute fuck away from Marty Scurll. This guy. I want nothing to do with you, bud. I'm sorry. When I heard over the announcement, like at the Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas, I heard, ladies and gentlemen, here for the after party, go to the second level. Go ahead and get pictures and meet with Chris Masters and Marty Scurll. And I said, no fucking way. Meanwhile, not realizing what Marty Scurll looks like these days, Marty Scurll was like 10 feet to my left and guaranteed heard me say in my loud ass Italian voice, no fucking way that clown's here. Guaranteed he heard that. Chris Masters, on the other hand, what a guy. Got to chop it up with him for a few minutes. Super humble dude. I kind of, topped it up with him. I was like, man, you were the man. Like you're the man. Like that shit was the Master Lock Challenge Weekly. As a kid, dog, had me pissed at you. Like I hated you, bro. As a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, I absolutely despised you when you would put dudes to sleep. And he was laughing. I was like, yo, how come none of these companies are calling you up for a run? You know what I mean? Like I see you out there in North Carolina. I see you out there, doing your thing on the indies. And he was like, damn, how do you know I'm out there in North Carolina? I was like, I got people. Don't worry about that. And he was like, listen, man, they haven't called, if they ever do call, the phone's open. I was like, man, it's crazy, man. Best of luck with everything. And, we dapped it up. He's a cool guy, put me in the Master Lock, sold it beautifully. I had to sell it for the guy. I think I was the best salesman of the night there. There was a couple people that did it. And I was like, you guys are struggling too much. You're putting a little way too much struggle in this Master Lock. Listen, once he locks it in, go to sleep. That's it. Mm-hmm. Sell for the guy. Make him look good. You got to make Roman look really strong. Listen,
that man looked like $1 million to me. What he said, he's an unsigned $1 billion check. Damn right.
Listen, whatever, man. I'm happy. I'm happy you guys are happy. You guys finally have a champion that you guys can support and love. I still got Cody over there on SmackDown. I'm not too upset about it. No, it was a good weekend, man. Night one clearly blew night two. I should say night two blew one out of the water. It was a good weekend. I think the best, funniest moment right here was this, man. Cena and Danhausen getting their moment on the big stage. That was great. That was a great comedy segment on night two. That's really all I got. It was a good time, and I won't see any in Saudi Arabia unless WWE gives me those media passes.
Until you say you find a flight for like $1.50, $150, you'll be out there.
If it's $1.50, I'm probably landing the flight. I'm probably flying it, landing it. I'm the what do you call it?
You're 19 Listen, you've been to 19 consecutive WrestleManias. You got to keep the streak going.
Got to keep the streak going.
Listen, I wish I could.
Let's breeze through the rest of the thing. Saturday night opened up with the 6-man tag team match. The Usos and LA Knight against Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and iShow Speed. I'm not gonna hold you. Nick's game was on. I was not paying attention to this match, but I saw Speed get pinned, and then Logan Paul snapped on him.
Yeah,
and then Logan Paul ended up to the table. Listen, I was going between my laptop and the TV. Very, very wishy-washy. That was a quick match. The unsanctioned match, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. To me, this was a really fun match, guys. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Kind of feel bad for Drew because my man just does not win feuds. Main event guy. My man does not win feuds at all.
Bro, my man can't catch a dub at Mania, bro.
I would have liked to see a little bit more unsanctioned in this match. I feel like we got more unsanctioned. Now, listen, I'm not asking for any needles of various unidentified liquids to be shot to another man's cheek. I'm not asking for any taser prods or knives or weaponry. I'm asking maybe like, would have been nice if maybe, I don't know, Jacob or Drew pulled out a bull rope from under the ring and tied each other to the bull rope during the unsanctioned match. We saw Friday on SmackDown, Drew tried to lock up Jacob Fatu again. Maybe, pull out the chains, chains and whips, baby, excite me, a little bit of something. And like I said, I said this on my WrestleMania review. every match on Saturday night, I had a preface by saying, just know the first thing out of my mouth is going to be that I would have liked to see more time. Like every match from night one, top to bottom, literally the first thing out of my mouth was, I could have used 5 more minutes of that. Or I could have used 10 more minutes of that. Or
5 more
I could
minutes
have
of that.
used I could have
Mike,
used 5 more minutes in this unsanctioned match. Legit.
Mike, I was trying to get back to my Hulk Hogan documentary. That's all I wanted to do. Fucking, I was missing key moments of what happened in the Hulkster's life, man. Nuts.
You're talking about night 2 was better than night 1. Night 1 was incredible. I don't know.
Yeah, what do you mean? I got so much time to watch my documentary.
I learned so much about Hulk Hogan that I already knew.
You're nuts.
Oh
Absolutely
my
nuts.
God. When Linda was talking about how she was like, yeah, I got smashed out by a monster. I was like, yo, Linda McMahon. Or not Linda McMahon, Linda Hogan or whatever her name is.
I seen her probably. I said, damn, that paycheck must have looked nice for her to be on this shit.
Crazy, bro.
Fin next, we have the women's tag team for the 4-way match. We Mike touched on that earlier. Nikki Bella was unable to compete, so Paige took her place, and they won the new tag championships. Bayley looked unhappy as hell about this completely. Like they kept her in the dark, but it's okay. I feel like she's AEW bound sooner or later whenever her contract is up.
I think so too. I genuinely think so.
The Women's Intercontinental Championship match. This is probably one of the matches I understood why Becky won. Because if AJ would have beat her 4 straight times, I'd have been like, okay, dog, what are we doing here? And I think AJ Lee's going away for a little while. Take a little break, relax, hang out. So good for Becky.
Genuinely, I think after Raw, I think AJ Lee and Punk might end up on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, they can definitely use the star power.
As long as I know, I believe it's like you said, reports is out that AJ might take some time off. I'm hoping not, man. It was good seeing her back. I mean, I know she's, a little rusty and all that, but you can't knock off that ring rust if you're not in the ring, So hopefully it's for a short time. Hopefully everything is all good. But yeah, pretty decent matchup.
Bro, she was still wrestling. She was wrestling in the all women's promotion that she was running. Fucking killing the dog.
Not possible, Rick. Her contract runs to the end of 2026.
We also had, this was also a really good match that I felt like Braun Breaker ruined. It's not even his fault. Gunther versus Seth Rollins. That was a match.
It was a match.
That was a great match.
And the Breaker thing did ruin it.
5 more minutes.
It ruined.
I didn't need 5 more minutes.
I didn't need 5 more minutes.
I needed Braun Breaker to not get involved. That's literally all I needed.
So for me, when I look at the whole card for Saturday, that Stephanie, Liv, and Jacob and Drew were the 3 match I was most excited about. And I was super disappointed with the Stephanie Liv match, but Gunther and Rollins for me was the match of the night. Close second was Cody and Randy, and then of course Drew and Jacob. I think those 3 are the matches that when you go back and you rewatch this Mania, if you do decide to rewatch this Hulk Hogan documentary Mania, those are the 3 you're probably watching.
No, listen, 1,000%. But that was a great match. I just needed Braun Breaker to not get involved. You know what I mean? It's
not that I didn't see him getting involved. It's just I just didn't need him to get involved.
At least wait until after the match. Let's declare a winner, then you come on, fuck shit.
Bro, this match didn't need to protect anybody. Seth has eaten plenty losses by himself without needing anybody's help. The problem is, I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Maybe you guys have. Gunther hasn't really beaten any of the big names. They've been kind of protecting him, keeping Gunther away from them. They've added a couple names to him, like Randy and whatnot, and Drew McIntyre,
Rey Mysterio.
Stop it.
He did. He beat Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship.
He's saying stop saying Rey Mysterio is the top name in the league right now.
It's pretty.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Crazy disrespectful.
Hey, bro, is he a top name? Of course he is. Is he a perennial main eventer? No, that's what I mean. I'm talking about perennial main eventers.
All right. Settle down.
We got another Rey Mysterio defender over here. I thought that we stopped that when we lost to Zombie King.
I mean, he's a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer, but listen, All right, but yeah, basically, you know what I mean. Gunther hasn't faced off with a lot of main event guys. He just hasn't, and for whatever reason, they're not making him win clean. Seth could have had ate this loss and been perfectly fine, and then Braun Breaker could have broke him in half after the match. Seth Rollins could have woke up from his little nappy nap like Tino does before podcast days and get ripped in half. Absolutely. This was a great match until that happened. I promise you. It took all the air out the match.
Yeah.
Blame creative, not the wrestlers. The Women's World Championship match. This needed more time. Allegedly, this was short on time because both women were banged up going into the match and they did not want to risk further injury. Which was kind of wacky to me because I don't remember Stephanie's last match prior to this WrestleMania match.
That's bullshit.
So I mean, when was the last time Stephanie wrestled?
She wrestled the Raquel Street fight on Raw. That's when she got her ankle injured, and that's what caused everything to go this direction. But they're saying both of them banged up. That's bullshit because Liv wrestled a 13-minute match on Raw against Sol Ruca and took 3 crazy bumps in that match. So I don't think it was necessarily Liv being banged up. It might have been just Stephanie in that regard because we haven't seen Stephanie wrestle since.
Yes, what I'm saying, I mean, Liv could have been a little banged up, but Stephanie could have been more banged up. You know what I mean? I mean, potato. The match got cut short. It sucks that happened at WrestleMania, but it is what it is. Liv Morgan is the right choice to be Women's World Champion. Wrestling's better when heels are champions. That's just honestly what it is. We're gonna go to a quick break real quick, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad, Brandy's here to pick us right back up. Thanks to our partnership with SeatGeek, we got good seats and great prices. New users can score a fantastic $20 off their final ticket purchase by using the exclusive promo code 4SIDESOTR at checkout for any event. That's 4SIDESOTR. Tell them the bad guy sent you.
All right. Well, the bad guy sends me everywhere I go, just like he gave me a referral to my therapist. So the bad guy does good things. Also, John Cena came in for one of his host duties. He announced whatever the number was. And then Bianca Belair came out and said, John Cena, add one more to that thing because I am pregnant. And then she proceeded to show us her pregnancy belly with a 6-pack, which is honestly insane.
I predicted I knew she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant 6 months ago, and everybody was fucking lapping up about the finger thing. They're like, "Oh, how could a finger take this long?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "This chick is pregnant, bro. Mm-hmm. She is pregnant. She is
I'm so happy for her.
Pregunta. She is pregnant."
Now listen, congratulations to that family, man. One more to the numbers. She's 6 months pregnant, so only got a year and a half left before she's back in the wrestling ring.
You know what the crazy part is some chick on TikTok posted a video about how Naomi gets pregnant, Big Jim starts working again on Monday Night Raw. Bianca gets pregnant, Big Tez is back Monday Night Raw wrestling. So listen, if you're a man and you're married to a woman in WWE, I think the math is mathing now. Two might be a trend. You might just have to put a bun in the oven to get booked on WWE programming.
But see, that's the thing, though. Not everybody is as great as Big Jim, and not as everybody's as great as Montez. You know what I mean? There's a couple guys that are married to some woman on the main roster that should probably just stick to where they're at right now, let their women chill on the main roster. No disrespect to any of those guys.
Nah, say with your chest. He means all the disrespect.
But like, you know, I mean, I can't. You know, like Maxine husband, my guy. If you get her pregnant, money's gonna be tight. Money's gonna be tight. You know what I mean? Roxanne's boyfriend, husband. You know what I mean? You get her pregnant, money's gonna be tight. Miles, you know, Miles, Steph have a baby. They might do decent. He might do decent on the next team. But those other two, money's gonna be tight.
No, that's actually not funny. All right. So the main event for night 1, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. This match was kind of silly, but I kind of liked it. I thought it was a good match. I felt like when they were wrestling, it was a really good match. I don't like the way Cody wrestles. I don't know why. I just don't get it. But it was a good match. I thought it was. Yeah, Muffotino, go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say I agree. I thought it was a good match. Like at first, to be honest, going into it, I was kind of like not too excited for it with the whole McAfee thing and Jelly Roll. So I'm glad they kind of wrote it off. But even with that, I was kind of like, okay, now we're getting the match started. But like my biggest takeaway from that matchup was how Cody won. Randy told him beforehand, like he's gonna do whatever he needs to do to win. And funny enough, it was Cody to do that. So I'm really excited to see what Cody has to say on SmackDown. I know he was on Raw the other night, but I'm really excited to see if he explains himself, what's kind of going on with that. But he did whatever he had to do and he retained. And it definitely reeled me back in because, as I just said, going into it, I wasn't as like invested as I feel like I should have been between those two guys. But the match sold me as it progressed.
So the thing about this match that makes it interesting is I love how WWE said, yeah, well, I heard you. You don't like the McAfee Jelly Roll shit. So we're just going to eliminate that from the start. And we're going to give you some good old fashioned wrestling. I like that the whole overarch theme of the match was Randy's back injury. And I like that Cody worked the back. I like that Randy kind of let Cody drive this. And I thought Cody did a very good job, in my personal opinion. Seriously, all bias aside, I don't think this is a incredible like main event through its core, but I think it's a very good, solid main event. I think for me, what I really appreciate is the story that the guys were able to tell in that match. Like Tano said, Cena last year took advantage of Cody's kindness. Cody didn't have the killer instinct in him last year to thwart Cena from winning the world championship. Cody's the good guy, right? Cody doesn't really want to. He trusts Cena. He considers Cena a mentor. Same thing with Randy. He considers Randy a mentor. That's the thing with Cody is he was able in this match at the end there to finally realize I have to do whatever it takes to hold this championship, to hold this title. And seeing that realization take place in this match, I think was a wonderful bit of character development for Cody, especially for guys like the three of you, maybe not Tano, but you two who are not big Cody guys that hate him, or not necessarily hate him, but do not like him. Hate's a strong word, but you're the dean of fucking hate you. So
I don't
Listen,
dislike him.
Let me get this off real quick, Mr. Dean.
You make it seem like I hate him.
I think at the core here, I think this is going to help some fans maybe kind of get back on Cody's side and be like, wow, you know what? Maybe Cody isn't this dumbass babyface I thought he was. Maybe he is, in fact, smarter than what we give him credit to. And now he's starting to understand with great power comes great responsibility. And in order to keep that title on his shoulder, around his waist, he's going to have to dive into a side of him that he may not want to reach into and tap into, similar to what Randy did. Now, the ending of it, him getting punted in the head, I think kind of
beautiful. Best part of the match.
But if you're they knew that they couldn't have Randy punt Cody in the match, because if Cody kicks out of the punt kick, then the two of you have a crash out tonight on this show. That Cody kicked out of the punt kick, the most devastating move in wrestling that took people out for months on end. That would have
been the reason why I crashed out. I would have crashed out because Cody won the match regardless.
Well,
it didn't matter what happened.
Listen,
you know what I mean? I'm so
fair enough. Fair enough. At its core, I do like the bit of storytelling there at the end there. Now, I don't understand where this leads us with Randy, the punt kick, Cody, the title, and everything there. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. But overall, solid match here. And that's just my 2 cents here.
It was really good. I feel like they have a better match at Backlash.
Yeah, probably. See. That's if that even hits that. It could be no Cody match at Backlash. Could be just Roman.
Recover from that eye? Maybe. Sounds about right. We touched on Over with Brock Lesnar. Thank you for an amazing career, Brock. You are truly one-on-one, dog.
It's a GOAT.
I would never want to see you in the middle of the street causing havoc. If I see you in a street fight, I'm going the other way, dog.
I'm gonna help him. What you mean?
I mean, that's the only option. But what if he gets confused and takes you to Suplex City? Then you just. All right. Another one is the pre-show, the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Jada McDonough, Rusev, and Rey Mysterio. 2 of these names don't belong, and they both start with R. So this was a really good match. I was not expecting Penta to retain, but Penta did retain. It was a really good ladder match.
Mm-hmm. It was.
I feel like it was.
Penta was definitely like the safer bet, I guess, but it was a great matchup. It's like I said last week. It was the perfect balance with the high flyers, with the power, with the technical wrestlers. It was a lot of amazing spots, and ultimately, as we all know, Penta retaining. It was like just a beautiful car wreck, if a horrible analogy, but it was just a beautiful car wreck, and it definitely brought everyone. I thought brought everyone in just because of how flying and how much action it was. And honestly, shout out to Ray. I mean, Ray did really well that matchup. Like he took a couple big bumps. He had a couple really good spots. I'm like, oh shit, this is like '09 Ray. Okay, look at
I don't
him
know
go.
about 09. I don't know about '09. Maybe 2016 Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
2016
like 6
is
months
way
ago,
better.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, my man's got some fresh
He
stem
looks good though.
cells. Penta retained, really good match. Really enjoyed this match.
Yep.
The United States Championship match, which I thought was not even arguably, I think it was by far the worst match on the card. Just from a pure match perspective.
It was quick. It was the second shortest match on the night, and it never had a second gear, unfortunately. Much like most of the matches from night one.
I don't even think it needed a second gear because I don't think Trick has a second gear. You know what I mean? Trick is, I don't know, man. Maybe Trick and Sammy just don't have chemistry. I did not enjoy that match one bit. Trick as a bait. Listen, I need Trick as a heel. I feel like he wrestles better as a heel. This babyface is not working for me.
He is a heel right now.
No. He switched. They swapped.
I think people just hate Sammy a little more.
Yeah, I think people just hate. Yeah, I mean, people hated Sammy in that crowd, man. When his music hit, nobody was singing. I was the only one that was singing for Sammy's theme song. I was like, damn, all right. Shit.
That's me. Myself.
Okay, let's
tough
go.
Fighting.
Get a little of this guy over here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, every wrestling event I go to, man, I am in enemy territory. All the wrestlers I like, everybody else doesn't like for God knows whatever reason.
We got
Trick
double
is
or
a
nothing.
tweener.
We got double or nothing coming up, buddy. Can't wait to see that happen in person.
I'm not looking forward to have just get.
We have the
wrecked
street
all
fight,
night.
the Demon Finn Balor against Dominic Mysterio. This was a really good Dom match.
Yeah, that was fun.
I'm not gonna hold you. The Demon should be banned from all wrestling matches until further notice. My boy Dom would have beat Finn Balor clean, but that Demon built different, built for tough. It was a good match.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Really good. I
cool.
love that pink he had on too. It was like
it was
kind of like Demon, obviously, but it looked like a Venom kind of vibe. I was like, that's
dope.
really dope.
Nah, it's really dope as hell. I wonder what's next for Finn, because to have Finn beat Dom and then do absolutely nothing afterward is ridiculous.
Well, I believe he won his matchup yesterday. He had a matchup I'm sorry, on Monday on Raw.
Who did he?
So
JD
Who did he beat? He beat JD.
He beat JD.
Whoop. The WWE Women's Championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I'm still, if there's anybody who's listening to us who's a big Jade fan, I need you to tell me, what do you like about Jade? I've thought about this subjectively for the past couple of weeks, past couple of days. Try to see things from your perspective. And I just can't find any reason. Once again, when I criticize wrestlers, I'm talking about their character. I'm not talking about them personally. I'm sure she's a really wonderful lady, but I do not know what it is to like about Jade. She has the look and she has the presence. The moment she gets in the mic, it's terrible. The moment the bell rings, it's terrible. I just don't understand the allure of having someone like this as a world champion. And they're like, oh, she's getting better. If she's in her 30s, yeah, she's going to improve. But realistically, how much aura strength attitude?
You sound like that gerbil on the.
I thought I was bugging.
No, I thought I was bugging too. I swear I thought I heard Alvin and the Chipmunks before, but now this is really Alvin and the Chipmunks. 1,000%. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. What does this mean? First off, where's the talent? But what does this mean for a wrestler? Like she's not like Miss Liz Stock 123. I would love to get into detail with you about this, because I generally do not see it.
I mean, look,
Rick,
I think
Rick, if you Mike has stopped being a chipmunk. He turned into Alvin for for 45 seconds.
He was communicating with our new viewer here, Liz.
Yeah, because she's a hamster. I get it. He was talking the language. Yeah, Mike's mic is giving out. Double entendre. Don't even ask me how. I just don't listen. I generally do not see. I'm glad Rhea is the new world champion. Now they can actually go a direction. But to be fair, Jade didn't have a lot of chance to show for this world title reign. I will give her that. They gave her Mitchin, B-Fab, and Jordan Grace. And I like Jordan Grace a lot.
I like Jordan Grace too, but it sucks.
Yeah, those are the title defenses. So it is what it is. Mike, do we got you back, or are you still a chipmunk? Still a chipmunk. Copy.
Still a chipmunk.
So what I will say really quickly about this matchup, while Mike I guess fix up his mic, is
hello,
Jade.
Yeah, look at you. How we doing, buddy?
There we go.
What happened? I'm confused. What happened?
You sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. You was Alvin.
Yeah. Like a robot Alvin from the Chipmunks.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. But what I was gonna say really quickly about the Jade matchup, Jade and Rhea obviously made Jade look pretty good, made it look like it was one of her best matches in WWE. I think, as we all know, she just needs a little bit more work. Like Chano said, we don't ever come at the person itself. It's just the character. We all know Jade puts in the work. I believe she gets trained by Mark Henry. I'm not too sure. And we all know how great Mark is. He's a Hall of Famer. So, she just has to put in maybe a little more work, a little more in ring reps. If we see her on TV, more wrestling, maybe she'll knock whatever is tweaking her. Because, she's like that person said in the comments, she has the strength, she has the aura, she passes, as we all say now, that airport test. Is just, it has to match up in the ring. Much like Rhea, because Rhea is both airport test, and Rhea could go.
What is an airport test?
It's kind of like when you see somebody like in an airport or in a restaurant, and you're kind of like, that's somebody, like that's like the way they dressed, maybe like how tall they are. Like if someone's like 6'10", will like
where did you learn this? Who taught you this?
Never mind. But my point, my
what airport have you been to?
my point is, Jade has the look to where you stop and stare. No, this person is a superstar. That's basically what that means. And Jade, once it transfers into the in ring, she's money.
The problem with Jade is, for me,
can you pull up Rick's comment?
It's her best match.
The problem.
It was her best match. 1,000%.
It was her best match. The problem with Jade is, you let her skip NXT, and you shouldn't have let her done that.
100%.
She needed to go to NXT. She had to figure it out. And now we're stuck because she's been in the main roster too long. And if you send her to NXT, the community is gonna bash her. They are so gonna bash her.
Yeah, it's too late now.
It's too late. So now we gotta deal with it. It is what it is, and we gotta accept it, and hope that it gets better, and keep hoping that it gets better. She's getting there. I agree with what Liz said. It's there, but then I also agree with you. But where? Like, what am I looking at?
I just listen. When I see her, I see world champion. You know what I mean? When she opens her mouth and she says, "I'm that bitch," and it's like, okay, tell us why. You know what I mean?
What did the Zombie King used to say? As a wrestler, you got to make me care, and if I don't care,
listen, that's the craziest part about it to me, dog. I generally do not see it. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna see what everybody else is. I'm gonna see what other people say. I generally want to. That's
another woman wrestler for China. Britt Baker and now Jade.
Oh, Britt
Baker during the NFL draft earlier.
What's the hype?
Britt Baker's never winning me back.
Wow,
you guys doubled down for All In. She's gonna change your mind. I was like, okay, buddy, fucking triple down on that. And then we have the main event of a lifetime, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, and that was wonderful. That was a match, dog. Yo, when
Cinema.
when Punk threw that the wrist tape and then hit him with the low blow, then the GTS, I was like,
That was amazing. Yeah.
I was like, if this is the end of the match, I'm satisfied with this match.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
It was
satisfied, dog. This was a great match.
Great.
I think
false
that was
finish on
the-
that.
I think that was the longest match on both cards.
Yeah.
It was
It needed to be.
it was a man, that match was freaking beautiful from start to
34
finish.
minutes.
It was
Beautiful.
just amazing. It was just two dudes just outselling each other, giving everything they got, leaving it all there in the ring. And shout out to the ref for not calling that DQ spot because it's a big matchup. So you don't
It's
want
not
to
even. It's not, bro. Listen. It's not DQ. It's the referee's discretion. He saw it happen, brother. He let it rock.
Referee's
yeah.
discretion, but the ref
He was letting them play.
Ref should have protected himself there, dog. Ref should have.
that's what I'm
What do
trying
you
to
mean?
say.
Ref should have rung the bell.
No. Ref should have been. The ref should have had his back turned or some shit, or been distracted or something.
The ref.
I mean, I understand referee discretion. I just when we were sitting there, dude, I was like, "Oh, that's a DQ. It's over. GG's." Like I was like, I was like, "What?" And then the bell didn't ring, and I was like, "Oh, they're playing this. They're playing this game tonight." Okay, and and then you sit there and you think about ref discretion. I get it, but a part of me was like, man, the ref should have been down or something, or trying to been fixing the turnbuckle or something, just something small. I know Mike Chioda.
It's one of those things, though. It happens, even if a DQ happens, though. It's just one of those things, man. It's just you just let them fight. Just let them fight.
But then
like Channel said, that tape spot where Punk throws the tape and then hits him with the low blow, that was just beautiful. Especially again after that chair spot is like, okay, cool. The referee didn't see that, boom, low blow. You can't have the ref see something like that twice. So it was a just beautiful matchup between the both. And then earlier Mike showed the footage of the matchup, and I love the guys in front of him saying he's old, just bringing it all together. Because at first I had said it on here, I'm like, Roman just responds with "you're old" after Punk mentions his dead father, obviously before he had apologized for it. And it's like it all tied together. He was too old, too weak, and Punk just had more. Roman just had more gas in the tank than Punk, because if Roman was gone, Punk, all he needed to do was hit that GTS again, but his knees just gave out, and Roman was able to take advantage. So
why? Because wrestlers after 45, because wrestlers over after 45 get to hang it up immediately, expeditiously. That was a great match. Right result. That was the perfect result for what to happen. And now me and Mike coexist on wrestling now. He has Fridays and I have Mondays. And we're happy for each other. That's the most important part. I can watch a Cody Rhodes title reign knowing my world champion is perfect on Raw. We're gonna get through this last ad and then we got something going on.
What's up, my fellow bad guys? Just when you thought we were down bad on the merch, nah, we just made a power move. We've officially stepped into a big arena, and now you can find us on ProWrestlingTees.com. Randy came through clutch, and now it's time to level up your drip. Dive into a world where every pinfall, every suplex, every promo lives on through what you wear. From the legendary 3-count trivia to the iconic bad guy wrestling designs, we're bringing the heat like never before. This isn't just merch. It's a statement. It's the culture. It's you. So don't wait. Pull up to ProWrestlingTees.com, look up 4 Sides of the Ring, rep the squad, and unleash your inner champion. Don't forget, tell them the bad guy sent you.
Or you can tell them Chano sent you. Whatever works for you guys.
Or Chano.
You send you to your demise. Don't listen to Chano.
Listen, you got Fridays now, buddy. It's all yours. Leave me and my perfect Mondays alone. We do got a giveaway to finally withhold, and I do want to get into maybe 10 more minutes of some wrestle talk, and then we'll let you guys go for the evening. Take us away, Mr. Founder.
We did make a promise. You guys came through. We sold in the very first week 25,000 units. So it's like, whoa.
Where did these numbers come from?
Yeah, that's a fucking WrestleMania attendance number.
Nah, you know what it is?
Like, bro, you said 5 shirts.
Nah, it's Marcus. He maxed out his credit card and then reported the card as stolen.
That's fraud. All your shirts are coming in the mail. No. But yeah, we told you everybody if you bought a shirt, you showed us the receipt, we would put you in 3 separate raffles. We had 2, and then Chano came through for you guys with the last raffle and said, you know what? A pair of AEW Double or Nothing tickets. So let's go ahead and get started. First bucket for the first raffle was the Nia Jax. I think it was a grade 9 from Knit Ram. So y'all can go ahead and thank Knit Ram. He do be loving y'all.
I never want to thank Knit Ram.
Yes, you do, sir. We need some back. I should have grabbed some.
It was a grade 8, but it's still a nice auto.
It is a nice auto. It's Nia Jax, and we got Michelle Fuertes.
Hey,
There we go. Congrats.
Please.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it was Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. We were getting it all over the place. Like I said, 25,000 units. Go ahead, prowrestlingtees.com. Buy our shirts, 4 sides of the ring. All right, up next, we got again from Mr. Knit Ram himself. The tops. This is, I haven't opened it. He said if he had it, he would open it. Right here, bam.
Pay your kids' college tuition, ladies and gentlemen, with this card.
Here we go. Bang. All right.
And the winner is
Knit Ram said you could probably get a $1 million card from this signed by John Cena. So
holy shit.
and the winner is Rick 8-Bit.
Hey,
Hey, Rick 8-Bit. Hey,
look at
follower
Rick. There we
for
go.
a long time, since day one.
Good shit.
Honestly, and I think he bought a shirt as soon as we announced it too. Congrats,
Day one
Rick.
ish.
We will
Congrats.
send this
Rick.
out. We will send this out to you. Send us your information. And now, Chano's
Main
Double or
event.
Nothing.
Oh yeah,
Time
this is
for
a
You know
challenge?
who
Oh,
wins?
shit. Okay.
Chano wins.
You know who wins? Chano wins. That's over here. Shout out to the Zombie King. He's getting married. Best man mug right here.
nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
shit.
you don't believe me, it says it
Congrats to
right
the
there.
Zombie King.
I'm about to
Nice.
cash in my money in the bank on Marcus at the wedding to become best man.
That's diabolical.
Imagine.
And the winner
Look at that,
to the
dude.
Double or Nothing tickets. Can we see this?
I don't see nothing.
I don't even know how you. There we go. Mel
Schoolboy?
A. No, Schoolboy Q.
Is that 50
Mel.
Cent?
Melee. No, it's Melee. Mellayy.
Hey.
All winners.
Well, good
Please
shit,
hit us
Malay.
up.
We'll see you at Double or Nothing.
We'll
Congrats.
see you at Double or Nothing. You're
See you
getting
at Double
tickets
or
from
Nothing.
Chana, whoever. If he doesn't answer your phone call, it's because we put a fake number.
You know what's mad funny? The tickets, the real tickets, but it's at the Dave and Buster's next door. It's for the Dave and Buster's viewing party. Woo-hoo! Yeah.
Viewing party.
Right across the
Yeah.
street. It's crazy.
I said $40 ticket to Dave and Buster's.
Listen, if I can't get like under $60 tickets,
Yo,
you're definitely gonna
thinking
Dave and
about
Buster's.
that, channel where Double or Nothing is at, there's nothing around there, so they'll have to go all the way to Flushing, which is like super far away. So
Crazy,
that's
That
hilarious.
is, yeah, that is
But-
crazy.
But
I-
congrats
listen,
to all the winners,
the
man.
the bad guy told me to tell you that's not my problem.
Yeah. Congrats to all the winners. Thank you again for buying all our shirts. Like I said,
Listen,
25,000 units sold.
Melee, please reach out to the 4 size page on however you have it, and we'll get you your tickets.
Yes.
Dave
Also,
Buster's.
Rick, send us your information, and Michelle Fuertes also send us your information so we can get you guys.
Oh, and Tino
your
does owe her a margarita,
prizes.
a double margarita with premium liquor.
Oh,
That was your punishment for being
Shit.
late last week. I remember.
okay. So,
Oh,
the Double
yeah.
or Nothing, I will get you this margarita. We will see you there.
Premium
Sleep house.
Casa
Look-
Casa
Look
Azul.
forward to it. I will get
Well,
the
we might have to.
cheapest.
We might have to get sleep housing shirts made with Tina's face. Sleep
Nap
slump. Slump. Nap houses slump.
Thursdays are my nap days.
Oh shit! Dan Housen cursed the Knicks last week.
Don't,
Oh,
Mike, I don't want to talk.
shit,
Mike,
did he
Mike,
really?
Mike, I don't want to talk about this.
Damn, bro.
Why would you? Why are we talking about?
You
this?
don't want to make Channel not a Danhausen fan, so
So, damn, my depression hit all over again. Yeah, so let's talk about a little bit of Raw before we get into some AEW stuff, and then I promise we'll be done with the night. So Monday Night Raw, so Ruka came on, Ethan Page came on the show. Who else got called up?
Ethan Page, Joe
Yeah, so
Hendry.
Joe Hendry got called up to
Joe
Raw.
Hendry's next week.
Yeah.
I think he has a
Concert.
concert. Yeah.
No, but
JC
listen,
Jane
no.
rumored to be going to SmackDown.
Oh.
The other rumors are Finn's going to move to SmackDown and possibly there's one more here. I'm thinking I'm losing train of thought here. Somebody else was rumored. Another woman was supposed to be going to SmackDown, but I can't remember who it is.
All right, so all these things happen. You know what did happen? Roman Reigns came out with that beautiful World Heavyweight Championship belt, walking majestic to the ring, the way a real champion does. Not wearing a suit. No, a little outdated, if you ask me. No pocket watch.
My champ looks better than your champ. Sorry.
You wish. Roman Reigns is chiseled by the Greek gods.
Yeah.
They made him from stone.
The belt makes your champ. Our champ makes the belt.
I don't know about all
my champion didn't say, "I'm doing this for you, Papa. Papa, this is for you."
Yeah, I mean, technically he did because he got a little butthurt when Punk was like, "Your dad's dead." So
yeah. Because listen, he's a son of a plumber. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Papa, this is for you.
Listen, I love me some Samoan on Samoan crime.
Modeling off of my champion. Listen, he's our champion now, buddy. We're facing a Bloodlines Raw match. There's no listen. I give Mike some shit, but you listen. me, Marcus, and Netran versus your best three. Next year's WrestleMania Saudi Arabia. We can set up this for realsies.
Tag team match.
On our side, we have DQ off.
Mike hanging from a shark cage.
fucking shiv him.
It doesn't matter.
We're getting fucking Stephen A. Smith as a special guest celebrity.
And then when Boom finally lets Mike down, he puts on the Puerto Rican bandana and turns on them.
He fully turns on them,
and then just throws the floor up.
Oh my god, this would be man cool. We got to pull up with Corona bottles. Yes, a Boom broadcasting. He's never coming back. He's ours now. And then Jacob Fatu came out, guys. Jacob Fatu, he popped out. He said, "Listen, big dog, I love you, but I need that. I need everything that come with that. I need a bigger house. I need better schools. I need bigger cars." He said all that. He said, I want a title match. Mama said, "All right, you know what that means? You lose, you gotta acknowledge me." And some people say the Bloodline story is like reheating old nachos. You know what I think it is? I think it's heating up your favorite meal from your mother.
No.
After a
it's
long
reheating microwave stale nachos, dog.
Listen, you ever had a hard day? You go visit your folks, and your mom's like, "Papito, for you, it's in the microwave." Get that nice little 2-minute 30-second on it. Put a nice little paper towel on it. You take it off. You get your little cerveza next to you. You take a bite and you go, "Damn, this is what it's all about." And that's what this Bloodline story is. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
It's like meatloaf the next day. It's still great.
It's amazing. You know what I mean? It's amazing, dog. I can listen. You keep adding Samoans, I'm gonna keep watching this goddamn story.
The best part about that match, one of the funniest parts about that match, is when Punk hit Roman with the headbutt and it hurt Punk more. And I was I was like, oh, we didn't forget the lore about how Samoans have harder heads. I thought that was a good little detail, though. I will give you that. Shout out Roddy Piper.
It's dope, man. I love it. I truly love it. I love this Bloodline shit, man. I can watch this shit. I can watch this shit all day. Give me the Bloodline story for the next 10 years. Just keep adding random Samoans. I'm down.
Come on.
Soggy nachos. Listen, it's not nice to talk about his world champion like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Cody's trying his best, okay, guys?
Nah, listen, I need the Fatus to wake up and join the Fatu side and triple
Listen.
super kick Roman, and then Roman could call Lance up and call Malcolm Man Muscle because they're good friends, and we could get the Anoa'i side going. There you go. You get what you want, dog. You get more Samoans.
No. I
And
need
Muscle Man Malcolm.
I need Roman to carry that belt for another 1,316 days. That'll make
Listen,
my heart happy.
Chano, whoever. What is your Waffle House? So, anyway.
But other than that,
the fact
was
that Roman is what, second longest reigning?
Fourth
Third longest reigning.
is Bruno.
Number one,
no,
Bruno
it's-
Sammartino. He surpassed Hogan to put him in the third spot. Number 2 is Bob Backlund.
Yeah, Bobby.
Did he pass Hogan? He didn't pass Hogan.
He passed Hogan.
He did pass Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
You sure? I swore he was short by like a month.
He passed him.
And yeah. So he's top 3 because he's never gonna get to 17, or 18. That's the only guy.
He's fourth.
Oh,
He's
is he
fourth?
really? He didn't pass Hogan?
No, Hogan had 1474. That's why originally I wanted him to retain that 40 just to pass Hogan.
They were afraid Hogan might tweet the way Goldberg tweeted when Oscar beat his record.
Nah, but it was beautiful. Perfect Raw. I can't wait to see what they do again on SmackDown. Whoopee. Then AEW. Marcus, you said you wanted to talk about Darby's AEW run.
Yeah, man. I just want to really discuss. I think this is going to be really, really fun. I think everybody was confused or was like didn't understand why Darby won the title, and after that match with Tommaso, it's clear to see why he won this title. He's about to freaking put on banger matches and make AEW really fun for a few months this summer until somebody's ready to carry that title, which is probably going to be MJF. But I think this title run is going to be really, 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 really fun, and I suggest everybody go watch it because I think Darby's going to do amazing things with the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, that was a really good matchup yesterday. Like, it was very physical and chaotic. It was honestly a sick matchup. And look, I always knew Ciampa could work, especially seeing him back or seeing him in AEW these last month or however long it's been. But they showed out yesterday, those two guys. So and like you said, I thought it was a little bit like just too soon, too fast for Darby. I did think MJF should have kept the title, but as long as they keep booking Darby the way they booked him yesterday, then it'll be amazing because Darby does have an amazing story. And I think we all could agree that besides MJF, Darby does live and breathe AEW as well. So, he is the face of AEW right now, and I believe next week he takes on Brody King, where they were friends at one point. So I want to see how that matchup shapes up. That should also be real good.
Yeah, and I will say this: TKO, y'all were gonna put Tommaso on the shelf way too early because that man still has the bag.
It's not about that.
That
I'm
man
sure they're
still
willing
got
to
the
pay
bag.
him. My man just wants to wrestle his vision of wrestling, whatever that is. Also, MJF against Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna cook.
That was great. I like just the way it started with MJF coming out and just talking about what he was saying about losing the title and the Jet coming out. And again, we all thought they were about to start fighting right then and there. It's like, no, we'll do this next week. And I like the Jet, man. The Jet is cool. The only thing with the Jet, although he's a baby face, I don't really like. This is just nitpicking. I'm not too big on like speaking of like the third person. When Jet does his promos, I feel like a face shouldn't really be speaking in third person. Sometimes I kind of feel like he's looking for like a one-liner, something to kind of get over. But again, that's just nitpicking because I am a fan of his. And him and MJF, again, I think is going to be an incredible matchup. I don't see MJF winning, although I think it would be great if he does win, get him some mid-card gold and elevate that division a little bit. That should be money next week.
Well,
I'll be down for
it
that.
should be, but we got what we've been waiting for. We got Christian and Edge. I mean, Adam Copeland against
You're so
FTR.
excited for it.
It's great versus FTR for the tag team championships with their careers on the line. Double or Nothing's gonna be perfect, guys. I'm
We're
saying
gonna see new champs.
They
Calling
haven't
them
accepted
now.
yet. The challenge was put out there. They haven't. I mean, obviously we know FTR is going to accept.
listen,
But
it's gonna
Chance,
be
I'm telling you
beautiful.
right now, bro. I think you're going to be really upset when we watch Edge and Christian hold those titles over their head. You're going to be real.
Nah, they gotta win it, bro. They gotta face
win
all
it.
the up and coming new tag teams. It makes sense. I'm not mad at it, but I get to sing. Does anybody have anything else to add on to the show? We've been holding everybody hostage for an hour and 45 minutes.
Last shout out
Right.
real quick. I'm sorry, Marcus. It's just funny because I texted in the group chat yesterday. I was super excited when I seen the Hurt Syndicate come out of Chris Jericho's locker. I was like, oh shit, the Hurt Syndicate working with Jericho. Let's fucking do it. And then you see what's his name, MVP in the back. I'm like, okay, he's gonna manage this. All right, this is cool. And I believe they have a matchup set up for Collision. So I will possibly more than likely be tuning in. Like I said, I'm a sucker for that older talent. Let's see what else you got left in the tank.
Older
And,
talent. There's nothing left
I
in the
just wanted-
tank. It's empty.
I just
The
wanted to
tank's
say that.
gone. The tank
Oh,
left
man.
6 months ago.
Bald.
6 years ago. Look at
Bald.
the wash.
Love Jericho, bro.
Bald.
He's always over with me.
Bald.
Is it really just their tag legacy? Oh, they suck. I'm not excited for this match no more. It's
I thought it
terrible.
was their career.
Good
No,
medical
yeah, just
career.
retire as tag team. They'll never be able to tag again. They'll retire as tag team.
Oh, then they're definitely losing because ain't nobody want to watch them as a tag team anyway. Barely
Listen,
want to watch them as single wrestlers.
As long as Christian could talk about people's fathers, that's all I really care about.
True.
Anything else?
Yeah, can we get Ric Flair some help?
No.
Anything else,
Mike, anything from you,
comments?
brother?
Wrestling fans, do better at fucking shows, man. Stop being creeps and weirdos and stalkers and bombarding people. Just be better, man. Wear
they were better-
deodorant too. Please wear
Listen,
deodorant.
Yeah, wait,
Double
what's
or
this
Nothing.
thing? I saw a lot of videos about people being musty.
Stinky, bro. They were
Bro,
stinky.
what
And
are
it
we
wasn't even
doing?
that hot in Vegas, dog. Night one, it was solid like 75, 78 degrees. Night 2 was a little bit toastier. It was about like 80, 83, so like, but man, some of y'all stank. Like, go wash your ass, wear some deodorant,
Yeah, facts.
wash
I
your
totally
clothes,
agree.
man. Like,
I think we got 2 new shirts
Clean
we
it
done
up.
came out with tonight. We're gonna have to put it up. We're gonna have to come out with
You
the
got-
4 sides of the ring. With 4 sides of
I'm
the
gonna
ring.
hand
checklist.
here's my giveaway
Shirt.
for Double or Nothing. If you see me at Double or Nothing with the boys and you think you stink, don't worry. I'll have some deodorant for you, sponsored by the
There we
bad
go.
guy. We'll get you some deodorant. We'll get you some Degree Free and Clear. Get you a little right guard. Yeah, I don't need you picking up your armpits and squirrels falling out of fucking trees. All right.
I want to see that. I want to see the squirrels fall off somebody's armpit. That sounds ridiculous. But yeah. Listen, thank you for letting us hold you hostage for the last 106 minutes. The Knicks lost, so after this podcast, I'm immediately gonna go cry in my bed. I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. But that's just the life as a New York Knicks fan. Who's introducing themselves out? Mike, you was last, so you go first, brother, and let the people know where to find you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm mouthing off with Mike. You guys can find me on YouTube. I've got a lot of content coming out this week. I already got the merch haul out today. We'll have a review of my live experience in full detail. And then, of course, we'll break down the math, how much it really costs to go. Yeah. That's all, man. See me here next Thursday for 4 sides of the ring.
All right, and I am Taino. You can catch me at King of Groove. That's on TikTok and Twitter. We're gonna start hitting the TikTok a little bit more. Once again, that's King of Groove. This was another fun show, fellas. I can't wait till next week to unpack some more wrestling. And let's do it. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. Let's do it.
Thanos' TikTok is just me, him hitting the cha-cha while spewing random wrestling fans from 1965, and it's gonna be absolutely disgusting.
75.
It's the greatest thing. I love it.
If you get Taino 100 followers on TikTok, I'll post a video of him dancing.
Oh my
videos of him
God.
dancing.
Let's not do that.
Drop the TikTok right now.
King of Groove on TikTok.
Drop it.
King of Groove on TikTok.
I will drop 2 videos of him actually dancing. 3 if
That's
I can
it?
Glad
find
to
it.
see that.
Hey, that's
Everybody
all it
right
is.
now.
King
Everybody right now, go to that
of
TikTok and do it.
Groove.
I will I will post it. We're gonna see how much groove old boy got. Marcus, where can
It's
people
not
find you?
much.
It's
Oh
not,
man, you can
much
follow
at
me
all.
at the founder MH, but man, just that's really about it. Go support ProWrestlingTees.com. Go buy our merch. We just dropped 50,000 units sold in the first week. We're really excited.
Somebody's
We
credit
out
card is
here.
getting flagged for fraud. Also watch Mike's 2 videos. He got a couple videos he got coming out. He went to Mania and he's gonna tell you guys all about it.
Check out that
Capitalize
insight.
on all the money.
If you sub to us, go sub to our guy Mike. He's with us now. Let me repeat that for the ones in the back. He's with us now.
Boom. We
Like, very possessive. Very
listen.
possessive.
In the words of Booker T, we coming for you. And you can find me absolutely nowhere, but you can find all of us at 4 Sides of the Ring on every single social media platform. On Twitter, it's 4SIDESOTR. Everything else is 4 Sides of the Ring. Yeah, that's our show, guys. Knicks and 6, or maybe 7. I'm a broken man. It is what it is. Love you. See you next week.